Did that lead you? Did that lead you to that training? In other words,
no, I'm not sure which led to which,
Uh-huh.
but I thought that since in my reading on herbology, which was part of the course,
right.
they had numerous herbs which stated that they were parasiticides or ascaricides. So I thought I would try them. Since I had a monitoring system, why not?
Now, in as much as that you do kill the parasites,
Yes.
in as much as that the cancer will be gone from the body,
Yes.
the cancer or the AIDS, given what stage it was in, will have caused damage to various organs or
Yes.
internals of the body.
Yes.
Tell us about that. How does someone deal with that part of it?
That's the saddest part, because I don't know how to
Grow back a lung.
heal,
Yeah.
grow back a lung, exactly.
Mhm.
And I've just got a patient coming with just one lung. What can I do? I can't give them good air capacity
Right.
again. But healing is an art that does go back to antiquity. I believe there are herbs and homeopathic methods and possibly Asian methods and methods belonging to other indigenous peoples somewhere that can help healing, which is a whole different thing from killing parasites and removing toxins. So that is really the next frontier, I think. And although we're doing reasonably well, I wish we could recover a person's lungs or muscles or brain.
Now, along with this, and I think that we maybe failed to mention this, along with this would be change of diet too, yes?
Yes, there's change of diet in there.
Give me an example of that kind of change of diet.
You must eat nothing that has isopropyl alcohol in it.
Uh-huh. Give us some items that have that in it.
All the bottled water that's on the market.
Bottled water?
Yes. The bottled water that you buy, that you carry around with yourself to have convenient water.
Yes.
Those bottles have to be sterilized, but mostly the isopropyl alcohol comes into it because the tubing that fills those bottles in the bottling company's warehouse has to be sterilized. It has to be cleaned and sterilized, and they're using isopropyl alcohol to do that. Of course, they're supposed to rinse that out and then wait till it's dry. But that's where the...
What is that material made out of? That it has
the plastic hoses are sterilized with IPA, isopropyl alcohol.
I see.
In the various commercial mixes that you buy along with your bottling machinery, your bottling equipment.
Uh-huh.
That's how our foods and health food products get polluted. It's not that the isopropyl alcohol is added to it or is part of the original product. It gets there inadvertently through this big no man's land where nothing is regulated, the bottling process.
So, Hulda, if someone has had cancer or AIDS and they take your program and they're successful with it and now it's out of the body, what are the main things that they have to look out for, be alert to keep cancer from reoccurring?
Since cancer has these two causes, all they have to do is keep away from these two causes. They have to keep killing the parasite that they are picking up, and they have to stay away from isopropyl alcohol products and foods. There's isopropyl alcohol in your shampoo. That's probably the biggest source, along with bottled water.
Shampoo?
Yes.
Why shampoo? I don't understand.
Shampoo. Well,
all shampoo, you said?
All the shampoo that you can buy in a store that I have tested has isopropyl alcohol in it, whether it's a health food brand or not.
I have to have dirty hair. No shampoo?
I have nice recipes in the book to replace them.
Aha.
And of course, ordinary shampoo makers could simply bottle it in tubing that was sterilized with ethyl alcohol. Much, much more expensive.
Ethyl alcohol is okay?
Yes, of course. It's isopropyl alcohol that the body cannot metabolize.
I see.
And that has this peculiar effect on this parasite, making it multiply and multiply.
If you had to say one thing to the people, what would that be?
I'm thankful. Thankful it is found.
You must have been thrilled.
I was thrilled, and I still am.
Did you have a staff with you when that was found?
No.
You were just there under the microscope?
On a Sunday afternoon, yes.
Sunday afternoon?
Yes.
That's terrific.
I got on the phone, of course.
You got on the phone?
Yes.
Who'd you call? Who's the first person?
My son.
What's his name?
Jeff.
Jeff.
I have another son, Doug. I got on the phone to him, too.
And what did you tell him?
The same thing. You know, I think I found the cause of cancer.
What did they say?
Yeah. Aren't they good sons?
They said, yeah?
They said, yeah.
And what did you tell them then?
The same thing I've told you, as much as I had initially,
Right.
just that I'd just seen 3 cancer patients in a row in 2 days, and they each had this parasite in a peculiar place, not at all normal for everybody else. It was in the liver, and I think that that's the cause. But, of course, one doesn't base conclusions on 3 cases. Nevertheless, interesting.
Real quick, does this, we're almost out of time, but does this, what does the role of energy, of emotions have to do in association with the biological, with the body?
That's something a person could study with this electronic method. You could study that now, much better than with the old methods. See, we used to study an emotional reaction, the effect of that on your white blood cell count, say the peripheral white blood cells, and we'd see that it goes down temporarily. And one needs better, one needs more things to measure where you can actually see what's happening.
Right.
So there are effects, but there aren't very many measured ones, and so nobody really has a good handle on that situation.
Right. Dr. Hulda Clar, thank you so much for coming.
Well, you're welcome. It was an opportunity for me to carry out the purpose.
Thank you. So remember, always keep an open mind, whatever you do, to the different view. Thank you very much.
Thank you for inviting me. It's a great day. It's a great day for us all. And what's this? Looks familiar. And I'm surprised as well as very happy that you're interested in it. It doesn't just follow that something that's useful gets anybody's interest. So I can say that I'm just as pleased as Punch to find out that you're interested in your own health. It's a concept, I think, that got lost, to be interested in your own health. We were sort of led to think that we shouldn't really worry our heads about that when there are professional people out there who can do so much better. And therefore, especially the mother of a small child ought to take her child to the doctor for everything and not try to understand it. Well, if they had been real successful, they might have persuaded me, but I don't think they're all that successful. And I don't really want to see children suffering from seizures and children suffering from leukemia and the children suffering from all the different diseases that I see day in and day out. And I just decided that if I had found a way myself, using some sophisticated stuff to do it with, that I was going to work until a common person on the street could make their own device and do it for themselves and for their children. And I lucked out. It's about all I can say. If I think about it now, it seems like an impossible undertaking, but it just fell in my lap. And I was lucky and happy about it. So I thought that since I had a couple of boys, sons, who could give me some handy tips on putting things together, and by going back to study radio a bit more, that I would learn to have a more practical attitude to it all. I managed to put